Okay, we're all ready.
All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Hamlin Conservation Board. The emergency exits are on either end of the building, and the AED is right across the hallway. Carol, could you take the poll, please?
Janine Clark. Here. Steve Rutherford.
Here.
Carrie Whipple. Here. Louis DiMancenti.
Here.
And Rob Westcott is excused for pre-planned vacation.
Okay. First, everybody's had a chance to look at the minutes. Are there any additions and corrections to the minutes? Hearing none, can we have a motion to accept the minutes?
I'll make a motion to accept the January 22nd minutes.
We have a second.
I'll second.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded that we accept the minutes as written. Carol, can you take the poll, please?
Janine Clark. Yes. Steve Rutherford.
Yes.
Carrie Whipple. Yes. Louis DiMancenti. Yes.
All right, thank you. So we'll get right into reports. Janine, what do you have for us?
I have a very short planning board meeting on February 5th. At the beginning of the meeting, the chairperson welcomed Ed Nelson as the newest member of the planning board because they had a resignation at the end of last year. The only item on the agenda was a lot line adjustment for Virginia Trulson's property at 40 Roth's Cove. She was seeking a property split. This is to create two lots. Apparently there were already two lots, but they were changing the property lines. This is in the shoreline residential, and there were no issues, no comments, no concerns from other members there. It is an unlisted action under secret, and so they approved that application. One of the board members asked what the plans are that they have for this new property in one of the property splits. And Jenna Crawford responded that she wanted to add a pole barn, so that she has already applied to the ZBA to get a variance to put a pole barn on the property without a principal dwelling unit. Under discussion, I mentioned that we had ordered our trees for the tree giveaway, and the other members basically were just welcoming the new planning board member. And that was the meeting. It was quite short.
All right. First off, this advisory board meeting, wasn't a whole lot going on. We had elections of officers, and yours truly is still the chair. And we really need members. Yeah, we don't have enough members right now to even barely function. We're paperboard right now at this point. And, usually we have both fish and derbies during the summer and different things, and we don't even have enough people to facilitate those now. So the progress is being made on the lake trout, I'll call it survey for a better lack of words. They put telemetry ads inside 200 fish throughout the lake in different areas in which they would like to put spawning race and stuff. Each one of the telemetry tags will last about 10 years. So they're doing that. They actually got cameras down on the bottom, watching lake trout to see if they're going to come into spawn in places where they think they're supposed to spawn, and see what happening at that end. Not only is DEC involved, but the USGS is also involved, and it's a pretty extensive project. So, but before anything is done, or before a reef system can be put in, it's going to be 6 to 9 years worth of studies. Yeah. The reprint of our brochure, Fishing Guide, is finished, and should be going out to the different sporting shows. And that's about it for Fish Advice Report. ECM, our EMC meeting. At the general meeting, we're looking at using the GIS system, Government Information System, to help with looking at several areas of Monroe County. And what it does is it analyzes data. And first you have a base layer of maps. It's got the general topography map with all the streams and roads and all that good stuff in it. And down to every single light pole. And it's quite extensive. And they got the DEC layer in there that'll give you DEC stuff such as erosion, where it could affect, which, you know, where the slope's greater than a certain percentage that, you know, we would have to look at. Flood zones, pollution, different things like that.
Is that accessible to the public?
No. No, in fact, Monroe County has some things that'll be free to it, but other things we've got to pay for. And stuff, and it's very highly managed. Not anybody can get in there. But what it'll be, things that like it can be used for is like to monitor disease outbreaks, to see which way it's flowing. You know, weather hazards, and which populations are more at risk due to some weather things. But it's like I said, it's quite an extensive program. The best way I can describe it is if something happened up at the nuclear plant and all the bells and whistles go off, they'll be able to tell you which direction the plume is going, how fast it's going, what time it's supposed to reach certain destinations, and then what equipment is there in the area to handle it. is there any emergency response equipment to handle things like that? So it's, like I said, it's quite extensive. I don't know if Stacy's gonna get her rats in there or not, but the poor girl's been working hard with the number of restaurants they've had to close lately due to rodent infestation. So, but the other half of our meeting was on none other than Seeker Basics. That was given by Pat Gooch, and was just as confused about it coming out of it as I was going into it and understanding the Seekers. And we mentioned that to Pat, and he's going to set up some more organized training that we can go to so that we can understand it better. The way I saw it laid out, it was no more than another layer of involvement of having somebody else involved in your project. It's not good enough, I guess, for us to go out and say yes or no, does it agree with this, that, and the other thing, and so that was that. Alrighty.
There is on the Department of State's on the training website, there is a webinar about that, or like, I don't know, it's not a webinar, it's like self-creating. Yeah, on that, I mean, it's heavy though, it's complicated.
I remember the planning board has to give a secret determination before they give their approvals or disapprovals of any applications. They have to determine what the secret is.
Right. Well, before I go on, there's going to be an Earth Day Echo Fest April 20th from 10 to 1. It's going to be at 100 Kentucky Avenue in Rochester at the Echo Fun Park, Lions Park. And it's put on by their conservation board. They finally got a member in there and created a CFC task force. They're on Facebook, but they're going to have compost with critters to show kids how worms eat garbage, I guess. How them cleaning up makes a difference. We're going to have a scavenger hunt and arts and crafts. So I've only got one of these. If y'all want to take a look at it, and we'll give it to Cheryl to post with our meeting. Okay, Rob's not here.
And I ran out of time, I only did the first 20 minutes about CBA, so I'll just catch it next time, rather than doing that. So, yeah.
Okay. So we don't have anybody for the town board meeting.
Is there anything you can?
Yeah, I got a few things for you.
Okay.
You probably already know, but they started the sewer hookups.
Oh, yeah.
There's only 12 the last time I heard, so they seem to be doing okay after all this time. We granted a study for feasibility on water in the area. There's still about 110 to 120 homes without water. Some of them will be able to probably get hooked up to something, but some are so far and few between, and farms and everything else, it'll be a little rough to get water to them. But I was surprised that that's all there is. I thought there would be more. The eclipse update. So we're gonna have parking in all the parking through the town here, the library out here, and we're gonna start parking at 11 o'clock on the 8th. And they'll have food and games at the lodge. It's gonna be interesting to see how it goes. I don't know, if you look at the hotel rates, they're pretty high. There's a public hearing coming up for the volunteer for the tax exempt for the firemen and the ambulance. And just a few town activities, the VFW's having their St. Patty's thing on March 2nd. The Easter egg hunt for the town is on March 9th. And the junk jamboree is July 27th, and Farm Fest is August 24th. And a new thing they're gonna do this year is like a Christmas market.
Okay.
And that's in December, and they're gonna have trees, they'll have trees being sold, and they'll go from the gym and then all the way out to the lodge.
Mhm.
So hopefully they get enough vendors. It should be kinda cool. And they'll have trees decorated, that's the whole plan, is to have it decorated through the path to the lodge.
And this will be in December?
What's that?
This will be in December?
Yep, December 7th. That's all I got.
Okay.
I'm gonna add to that also, if you'd like to talk to recreation and decorate a small tree,
Yeah,
put on a path,
different groups are gonna decorate their own tree.
I'm doing one,
Are you?
so,
Just all by yourself?
yeah, it's only, they're only like little trees, no,
Like the Charlie Brown tree?
kind of, something original, right? But, it's, anybody can volunteer if you want to
And
decorate a tree.
where are the trees coming
Well, they're, a lot of them are small artificial trees that people have gathered or donated.
Okay.
Okay, all kinds of things, anything you really want.
from? Okay, I'm sure there'll be more information about this as the,
Yeah.
Yeah, as it gets
It's,
closer.
it's a while yet.
It might be on the recreation news on the website.
Okay. Now, does our library have the CLIP classes?
Yes,
Okay,
I don't know how many are left, but I know that they have them.
okay,
A lot of the schools are giving them one too.
okay.
I know that kids
We-
probably begin.
We've sold, at my store, we've sold about 3,000 already,
Wow.
and my store's not that big, so.
Sounds like fun.
The compass is, I'm gonna put it in a drawer.
Yeah.
Right, and then when the day comes, you'll be like, where did I put them?
Somewhere very safe.
I'm gonna be running to your store like, oh my
Yeah,
god.
So you have twice the price.
Exactly. Okay, Lewis, something word?
I,
You already did.
I didn't have
Okay.
time.
None of that. Okay. Janine? Do you have friends?
Friends? Well, there's not much going on right now in the winter.
Okay.
Our next actual Friends meeting will probably be in March, so
Okay.
I have more of a group. But I'd like to know that the Hamlin Beach Park is again participating in the I Love My Park Day, which we have done every year since it started. In fact, Hamlin Beach was one of
Mm-hmm.
the few places, when they first started it, there were only a few places in Hamlin Beach was one of them. So this event is held annually on the first Saturday in May. And volunteers are encouraged to register in advance. And that registration online will open in early April, so next month I'll get more information about that at our meeting at the end of March.
Right.
But the registration will open in early April.
Now, the park's gonna be open, right, and for the 8th, but not the campground.
Correct. The park
Are they, hopefully they have enough people on hand to, I mean, security-wise. I mean, I don't know how it's gonna go down there, but,
I don't know, I can get more information
Yeah.
when we have our meeting with
Yeah.
our manager. he's usually at our friends meetings.
Yeah,
We have a big meeting in March. I know the campground is not gonna be open, I'm not sure, how many, depending on the weather. how many
college is
parking
charging
spaces.
$80 a parking spot.
So, I mean, it would be a good place to observe because it's not a lot of lights around.
Right,
So
right.
when it gets totally dark, like street lights and things will come on, but out there, when it's dark, it's dark.
Yeah,
So it might be a gathering place, but they don't really have any events or anything planned.
yeah.
Get out on one of the piers.
Yeah. So that's all I have.
Alrighty, we have a zoning workshop.
Did you vote on something?
Mhm. You were there. Huh?
We had a lot of topics we
Yeah,
discussed.
we didn't really solve anything.
Okay.
We did, we have another one coming up.
The
So,
little houses.
yeah, smaller lots along the lake shore, smaller than 2 acres.
All right, can we, have an adjournment from this portion of the meeting?
I'll make a motion to adjourn this portion of the
I'll second.
It's been moved and seconded that we adjourn this portion of the meeting with the same members present. We'll go right into the Hamlin Waterfront Committee report. Anybody have anything?
Well, I did 2 inspections. One of them was 5726 West Watoma Beach Road, and there was a unsafe garage that I think needs demolishing. So there's no issues. I know the resident was planning to do this, but with the sewer line going and everything, she kind of put it
Right.
off until that was all taken care of. And now she's ready to have this unsafe garage.
Right.
So there were no issues there. 5852 West Watoma Beach Road. Resident wants to add a shed and fence to the property. It is consistent with the LWRP, but variances are needed because the shed is much closer to the road
Right?
than the code says.
Mhm.
And same thing with the fence, it's too close to the property line, so the applicant needs to go to the zoning board. And the last thing, and if you see the sheets in front of you, it's 7493 Sandy Harbor Drive, and it's the Brockport Yacht Club, dredging Sandy Creek, and you notice I left blank where it says date of review because Lewis and I already looked at this.
Right?
It's an ongoing project, but I filled this out just since we looked at it. The yacht club has received a DEC permit that's good for, it's like 5 years. And also the Department of State reviewed it.
DOC found it consistent May 19th, 2022.
Based upon the project information submitted, the Department of State concurs with a consistency certification, which has been modified to be consistent with the New York State coastal management. So everybody was looking at it, and deemed that it is consistent, and so, and I spoke with someone who was, I'm not sure if he still is, a member of the yacht club, and they have acquired a pump to be able to do the dredging, so it's kind of an ongoing thing because it has to be done periodically.
Yes.
So those were all done.
All right. Anyone have anything else for the,
I was gonna add one more thing that I saw it in the newspaper.
While you're looking at that, the Jacob Kearney from Monroe County, the soil district, was looking for places around the county to put lantern fly survey traps, which are essentially just a box that they attach to a tree, plus or minus some signage if you want, it sounded like. It might be too late, but is that something that we would be interested in? Just a
I think so, we've done it in the past. They were purple in the past when they did the
Double
dash.
dash.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
I
so
could,
it's,
but
yeah,
I mean, so there, we wouldn't put them out there just looking for places to put them.
yeah, they would do everything, yeah, they'd come and check the traps and do all that.
I would guess that they're probably not here now, or is it a seasonal thing? Do you know?
I don't know,
I think the eggs are now,
No,
yeah, I think they've already laid the eggs.
okay.
I don't think none of them are hatched.
So who do we contact? Do you know?
his name's Jacob Kearney.
If you can give that information to Cheryl.
Yeah, sure.
No, this is powdered lantern fly? Yeah. We always got their purple bags out or something.
For the summer installation.
Give some off.
Were they going door to door?
No, because he said they're only looking for, they only want to put them on either county parks or town, and they could go on a little more. So they're gonna be Black Creek Park, Mendon Park, Ellison Park, Ontario Beach, Seneca Park, Tennessee Valley Park, Highland Park, Webster Park. They're looking for places out on the edges of the county now. So they added that in. I'll send you this.
Thank you. Shall I go on?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I saw this in the newspaper, so I just repeat it. The IJC, Great Lakes Water Quality Board, is seeking public opinions in a new online poll about the Great Lakes water quality issues and other topics related to restoring and protecting the freshwaters of the Great Lakes. So they're hoping to get people to respond to this poll, to get views and ideas from thousands of folks throughout the Great Lakes region. They don't necessarily have to be somebody that lives on the lake, just even somebody that visits the lake, just to, whatever, if they're interested in taking this poll. And there is a website, and I'll give the website to Cheryl so she can put it in.
Okay.
And that, website will be available until March 15th to fill out, regarding the Great Lakes.
From the IJC?
That's IJC, Great Lakes Water Quality.
Okay.
Yeah, send it to me, I'm sorry. And then maybe I can also have them put it in the online newsletter for the town.
Okay, yeah, because they're very good about getting that out right around the first of the month.
Mhm.
So here's the two things.
Thank you.
All right, does anyone have anything else? Hearing none, we have a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second that.
I moved and seconded that we move to adjourn.
Jeannie Clark,
Yes.
Steve Rutherford,
Yes.
Mary Whipple.
Yeah.
Louis Stevenson.
Yes.
All right, we are adjourned.
If you want.